I hear a pig. Ooh, and I see bamboo. Hello there, everyone. My name is Rosemonkey, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I've made Minecraft videos, or any videos for that matter, so let's get started. So this is going to be a single-player world, slightly modded, but mostly vanilla. You can see from the top left corner I have a handy little thing for coordinates, because I like to know where I am. And let's get some wood first of all. Punching a tree. Punching a tree. Ooh, we're getting saplings. I have my game audio turned right the way up. So if at any point a creeper comes up behind me and decides to announce his presence by exploding, I am going to absolutely myself. Oh, there's a village. Oh, that makes things so much easier. I'm gonna get some of this bamboo. Oh, wow. Yeah, not all of the bamboo, just a little bit. And then we'll go check out the village, see what kind of villagers we have. Oh, I love that sound. Hello. You appear to not have a job, sir. Oh, you do have a child, though. So why are there so many jobless... Oh, you have a job. But you also have some grass growing in your house. Are you aware of this? Are you okay with this? I kind of want to preserve the village of jobless villagers and I guess barricade them in. I mean, I could start with this guy who's just stuck himself indoors. I know there's two of them in there. Ah. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Oh, we'll get a good idea of how many of them there are. So there's two here, and... Wow. There's actually quite a few of you guys, isn't there? Oh, does this one have a chest? Let's have a look. It does. Ooh, potatoes. Is it kind of bad that I'm a bit more excited about potatoes than emeralds? I mean, I can't do much with emeralds at this point in the game, really. Most of these guys don't have jobs. Does this make you go in? Is this going to get you all to go inside? I'm sure it's meant to. Ah, there's still a few too many of them running around. I don't like this. Why are you coming back out again? What? Is there no bed for you in there? I mean, yeah, there is. There's a bed in here. Get in the child. What are you doing? Oh, there's a skelly. Oh, I still don't have a sword. Well, my great attempt at looking after the villagers hasn't gone very well. Is that... Oh, it's raining. I mean, it sounds amazing, but I am in so much trouble. I think I just need to find myself a bed and ride it out. There's no way I'm going to be able to get all the villagers to safety in the rain. Oh my god. Well, you didn't last very long. Nice work, Golem. I know, I'm really sorry. Oh. Well, that's nice. I got an achievement, but I kicked the guy out of his bed. He's probably not going to like me now, but never mind. How about I make it up to you by locking you in your house forever? There you go. Okay, how many bells does this one village have exactly? I've got 1, 2, and there's another one over here. See? There's another one here. Oh, they're trying to have a conversation with their friend who I've blocked in. That's kind of sweet. To be honest, I think I've got enough villagers in houses now. I should probably try and do something a little bit more productive. The sun's going that way, which means that must be west. So do we want to go north, south, east, or west? I also really want to know where that spider noise is coming from. Oh, goodness. No, I don't. No, I don't. Do you know what? I've changed my mind. I think I will... Oh, that's a beetroot. I think I'll be really annoying. And I will steal a carrot and a beetroot seed so that I can make a farm somewhere. Okay, south appears to be a little bit more mountainous. Over to the east there is also hills, but not mountains. We'll go east. We'll go east and see what we find. We found birch trees, that's a good start. East has birch trees. Oh, and a river, I think. Is there a river? No. There's a bit of a river, but it's mostly just a lie. That can be quite bad for gathering all the resources in the world and not having anywhere to keep them in early game. I'm terrible. I'll go around and gather all the wood and all the flowers and all the fruit and veg and all the various things, and then I'll have no space to keep anything in my pockets and nowhere to look after them. But I did take 2 chests from the village, and I think I just threw something away. I did. I did take 2 chests from the village to store some things in. Maybe I should make like a little geocache or something. Or, you know, I could do the sensible thing and just leave the stuff at the village. That would be more clever. There we go. That's a bit better. What better place to leave it than the tree in the sort of middle of the village? And I've changed my mind. I'm going to go west. Oh, there's a nice little lake over here. I think west was a good shout. I found a bee. Does he live on that hill? Let's go find out. No, I don't think he does live up here. But he seems to enjoy hanging out up here. I mean, it's a nice view, I'm not going to disagree. What I might do is build something up here for my starter house. Nothing big, nothing fancy, just something to, I guess, stare at the water with.
Time for a montage! So I started by laying out the floor of my house to make sure I have enough space inside. Then I realised I left my saplings in the village, so I had to go and fetch them. I made a mini farm and surrounded my house with grass while getting a little bit too excited about shovel noises. I then decided that I wanted to make my starter house roof from jungle slabs, so I headed back to the jungle near spawn and found melons and also foxes. Decided I wanted a fox, but I'd left my berries at home, so I went looking for more and found some wolves. I know wolves attack foxes, so I nervously made my way back with my berries and bred a baby fox while the adults were busy fishing. I rescued my new best friend in a boat and sailed away until I ran out of river, then broke the boat, only for the fox to try to eat it. I managed to get the boat back using berries, but I couldn't entice the fox to follow me, so I buried him in a den for later. I went back to the jungle and collected some wood, then remembered I also wanted leaves to finish my house, so I made a mine entrance and started digging down to look for iron. Instead I found a cave, fell in the cave, panicked, decided mining wasn't working, so I went caving, which makes perfect logical sense. I found some iron, but I decided to keep exploring until I found an enderman, got super excited by the enderman, only to upset a creeper, who summoned a horde of silverfish, and I died in lava. I went back for my stuff, got some iron, made some shears, and then waited for the trees I'd planted to grow. Stripped a bunch of leaves and decided to terraform a bit more, so I went looking for a good place to steal some dirt from, and found a zombie spawner and 3 copies of the music disc Cat. All of which takes us up to here and now, and my, that was exhausting. So I now have all the materials I need to build my house. I just need to actually build it. I am quite fond of this little house, so I'm going to do this as a time-lapse / tutorial for you. I first made this little shack as a tree house on a shared bedrock world that I play with my partner, and I thought it would work quite well here. To start with, I've already mapped out the floor with birch slabs. After that, I place spruce logs on all of the corners, leaving the space for the windows and the door. Next, I fill in the windows with spruce wood using temporary blocks to control the direction of the bark because I'm a stickler for weird details. I then pillar the whole thing up 3 times before using 1 more spruce log over each window and over the door. So now we're onto the roof, and I would argue that that's the trickier part of this build. The way I like to start this is the first jungle slab that I place. I like to go to the spruce log that's over the top of the door and the spruce logs that are over the top of the windows, and make sure that the first slab is kind of level with the top half of that log. The slabs either side are 1 step down, and the slabs next to those are 1 step down again. And then I kind of go around in a circle, making this sort of up and down wave pattern that goes down to just above head height at its lowest point when you're standing on the ground, and then kind of creeps up and I think really nicely frames the windows and the doors. And I also like to put a light source, so in this case I use pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, because those are the only light sources that are cubic that I have at this particular point in the game, but later on I'll probably swap those out for something else. The way I like to have those sticking through the roof, it means that it casts light down into the inside, but also light up into the leaves, which we'll be adding next. Whoops, I almost forgot about the door and the windows. I decided to go with the jungle door because it would match the slabs on the roof, and I quite like the jungle doors. For the windows I thought I'd try something a little bit different and use my temporary blocks to set up spruce trap doors over each one. This gives me the option to keep tabs on everything that's going on around the hut or ignore it completely. Can you tell I'm an introvert? The last part of this build is adding the leaves, and I would argue you can't really do this bit wrong because it's personal preference more than anything, but I like to cover the entire top roof area with leaves and dangle some down the sides. I even break some of the slabs and dangle the leaves through the slabs in one or two places, just to give that feeling that the leaves are a part of the build, a part of the roof, push that a little bit further, and by the time you've finished it looks overgrown and wild, but in a way that I think really works. Ta-da! What do you guys think? Do you like it? It might look pretty cozy, but it's got everything I need. Got loads of storage in the barrels, got my bed, a spare set of iron armour, anvil, stone cutter. Got a little sort of auto smelter set up here, which I can turn on and off if I want to. Kind of thinking of just leaving maybe coal or maybe getting some bamboo to auto smelt. I don't have anything to collect though, so I would have to keep coming back to empty it. Got my little cauldron with my fire, got all my shutters. I have now put glass in, because there was a little incident actually while I was in the middle of trying to edit the video. I was visited by a wandering trader. The wandering trader left one of his leads behind, so I took it to go and get the fox from the spruce forest where I buried him, brought him back to the house, gave him a name tag, and decided that he could live in here for a little bit. But unfortunately he kept trying to get out, so I had to put some glass panes in, and then I just, to be honest, I couldn't cope with his noises. So I've actually made him his own little fox cave in the back here so that he can hide and make noise and I can't hear him from my house. I can't cope with how adorable they are when they're asleep. In case you guys are wondering, I named him Kit after the Japanese word for foxes, kitsune, because I actually really like the way that they kind of think of foxes as mystical and magical. I think it's quite sweet. So the last thing I want to show you guys is this. Those of you who have seen my previous Minecraft series will know that I quite like recording my deaths because I want to be accountable. And obviously you guys remember the silverfish. There was a slight creeper incident. I couldn't find my way back and I lost everything. My third death, as you guys can see, has been redacted. The reason for this is it is the most embarrassing death I can think of inside Minecraft. And I don't want to own up to it, to be honest, so I haven't put that in at the moment. But if any of you out there want to hazard a guess at the death that has been redacted and you get it correct, I promise you that I will put it in the book and own up to it and everyone can laugh at me. Well, I think that's enough excitement for one episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give that like button some love, subscribe if you are new, and I'll be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!